Joel Penhorwood here for the Ohio AgNet in Marion County, and as you might hear behind us and see behind us, some commotion because it's a wonderful day of showing in the OHPigs program. Joining us right now, Kelly Morgan. She's director of the OHPigs program, and Kelly, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for being here, Joel.
Hey, we've caught up for years and years at State Fair and more, but man, so neat to come to these jackpot shows that are really offering more and more opportunities for young people to get shown. Tell us about the program.
So the OHPigs circuit was started in the spring of 2015. We're starting our 11th season. We started out the first year with about 300 to 350 head per weekend. The first 3 weekends we've averaged about 500 so far for 2025. The actual growth of the youth, I mean, kids are coming and obviously chasing points and chasing banners, but there's so many families from the respective counties that just bring their kids out to get the experience. We have some of the best showmen in the state of Ohio. Absolutely, hands down, I'd bet anybody money. But to get in that ring and get that practice with your partner, that's what the growth we're seeing, because there's families that just want to come and experience it. Also on the backside, the families that do come, that whole family time and the friendships and the relationships made lasts a lifetime. To watch these littles run around with each other in between classes and all the friendships, I mean, that's probably the best part of our circuit.
And it's pretty impressive, especially when we look across the Midwest and across the country. How would you say what OHPigs is doing kind of ranks across, of course, it's right up there, but it's doing some amazing things, especially when we compare to other states.
Yes, so when we started this, we actually kind of mirrored some of Indiana's rules, because they were in Illinois and Indiana, I believe, was in junction, starting circuits, already running them when we began in 2015. We tried to look at both of them to create our rules. From there, here we are. I will tell you, and I like to give this little shout out. Ted Laird gives my name and number out about if you want to start a show circuit in your state, reach out to Kelly Morgan with the Ohio Pork Council and she'll help you get started. So I've talked to Montana, Maryland, Utah, and another western state I forget, but there's been 4 different folks call to say, how can we get our pork producers to help us get to where you are? So great kudos to the Ohio Pork Council, the OHPigs circuit. Like it started out and it was small, and we've grew a very nice thing here in Ohio.
And it's this thing that builds upon itself, because it not only adds more experience to the young showmen ahead of maybe the main county fair, state fair show season, but also, in addition to building their expertise, builds their friendships with one another.
It builds friendships, so obviously we're here to show pigs. But me being a teacher as my full-time job, we're going to do the educational pieces. So we offer 2 livestock judging contests, 2 meats judging contests, a skill-a-thon. So I will tell you, our Ohio kids will stand at national contests in those respective categories, because we have partnered with people like Dr. Garcia, Matthew Cheney, Seth Ebert, all livestock judging coaches from OSU. Dr. Garcia holds the meats main, I believe, professor position at OSU. We've tried to bring those entities in to give our kids this educational piece. They're right here in our backyard. With the scientists, with Dr. Bowman and Dr. Nolding, they bring in the biosecurity piece that ties us back into the Ohio Pork Council of why we started and why we do some of the things we do. So just the educational piece also gets me that it's a pretty good thing going on here too.
So many intertwined things. As we wrap up our conversation, what's maybe one of the most fulfilling pieces of this puzzle that you get to be involved in? Yes, you get to coordinate, but I gotta sense that you enjoy it so much as well, just to see the fruit that comes out of this program.
Absolutely. The kids, like I was hired, I'm a teacher, obviously there's kids there. I'm the director, co-director of the Swine Barn at Ohio State Fair. There's kids there. I'm the director of the OHPigs circuit. There's kids there. That's the reason we created this, to watch these guys. I mean, I've seen some kids start at age 8 and they've aged out now. So to watch them actually grow and see the growth, not only in the ring, but outside the ring. And like you said, the relationships and the families and the friendships, that's a great piece to me. And it makes me really proud. If you heard me on the mic earlier, we had over 200 kids in showmanship here this weekend, today. That's amazing. And Matthew, our judge, has said it's some of the better kids he's seen across the nation. So that gives me really good, vibes and smiles.
And that many smiling faces coming out here on a rainy Marion County day, but that many people still having a great time. It's a testament to the program. One final question: what does it mean for the future of the swine industry?
I believe that if we can give these kids an opportunity to get in the ring, to get that experience with their pig and themselves, along with the educational piece, we're growing the future of the swine industry or the pork industry, however you want to look at it. All the way from, just like you, communications to actually working in the barns. There's many of these kids that'll travel down ag-related careers as they go on to college.
Ag-related careers, ag-related friendships, all made possible through the good work of folks like Kelly Morgan, director of the OHPigs program. We're at one of their shows today, as you can hear from the background. So much exciting activity, and it's exciting activity not only here, but for the future of the industry. Joel Penhorwood for the Ohio AgNet.